Well, hello again and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing The Boys. This is season 4, episode 3, titled... What was the title?
Something with...
We'll keep the red flag flying here.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. It's always some interesting titles.
Yeah. Something about marinara flags, I guess. Yeah.
Marinara. Yeah, okay. So much is going on. Everybody, all of the characters are dealing with some sort of traumatic personal shit. It is just so much. There is so much going on. Do you want to say anything before we start? No. All right. You know the dealio. Please subscribe if you haven't already done that. Like the video, throw in a comment, take a look at Patreon or YouTube memberships if you want to support the channel and watch uncuts, some early reactions, links for all of it down in the description below and also in a pinned comment plus a link for merch store. And any support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, especially at the moment where we are struggling a little bit. Let's do this. Season 4, episode 3. Here we go.
A time when this country is facing the biggest threat in its history. Starlighters. What do these crazies want to do now?
Biggest threat, really.
And then they want to replace you with some godless, non-binary socialists like them. Defenders of real Americans, Deep, A-Train, and Black Noir. Firecracker and Sister Sage.
Oh, great, an air horn. Well, she did actually put on a costume.
There's enough here to take down a bull elephant.
10 bull elephants. Not taking any chances. How you gonna get close enough to use it?
If I can get Ryan here, I can do something. You just be ready.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Grace built the Hazlitt safe house with the specific intention of our boxing soups. Little old Ryan.
Not for long.
I don't know if this is the right way of doing it, Butcher.
We keep an eye on Elephant until he does.
Dude.
Now listen here, Joe. We get Ryan's head clear, and that's it.
Poor Ryan's just like stuck with bad dads.
Did you train your boy up to be a killer?
Listen, brother, you don't trust me? Go back to your team. Oh, wait.
Smile right now.
Again, poor Ryan.
Did you know that these quote-unquote vaccines that they're giving out at the Starlight House actually cause autism?
Oh, stop that. Of course she's...
Of course.
Is there a problem? Because this is a huge day for you, but you seem to have something firmly lodged up your asshole.
The spandex is up my ass and in a camel.
You're a superhero. Act like it. Hey, how about a photo with the new girl, guys?
Yeah, get in here. Front
Get
center.
in there. Make a sandwich out of her.
Make a what?
Yep.
Push to let these transgenders into the girls' bathrooms because she in no way represents Vought's values.
Even Homelander is like, really? Her?
Yeah.
Your mom has power of attorney, and she has to execute your dad's wishes.
Right, but that directive only applies to a vegetative state.
His doctors say so?
People wake up from comas all the time.
Oh, Huey.
Sorry, Huey, there just really isn't anything you can do legally. You want my advice? Just work it out with your mom.
Oh, just what? Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what are you doing here?
We need to talk.
Just give me one sec.
You're just gonna straight up tell him?
What are you selling? Cheese, pizza, CP, child porn?
Okay, all right.
Stay back. I'm rescuing those kids.
All right, all right.
Come on.
Oh, Frenchie.
How does a chemist know how to disarm a guy like Jason fucking Bourne?
I'd say more like Jean Renault, Leon.
Never heard of it. When you're 1,000 years old.
Hey.
I can't.
Well, he is conflicted.
It's time we ban soups from the military, from private policing, and all other government positions. Don't you agree?
I mean, we don't want to seem as though we're prejudiced against them either, so...
Soups are entertainers, period. End of story. Shouldn't we take them off the streets and put them back on the Masked Singer where they belong?
Is he?
Is he on to her?
She's so proud.
Oh, okay.
That's not what she meant, but okay.
No.
When do we leave?
Just keep your arms up.
Yeah.
You're 80% limbs. Use them.
Want to flip A-Train?
What?
You're joking.
Fuck that.
We turn A-Train informant. There's no bigger fish than him.
Yeah, or he could murder you.
Did help clear your starlighters. Guys, I know when a motherfucker's wavering, okay?
He is wavering.
You guys want to ask before you just up and fuck off?
Nope.
Oh, God.
All the way to the 7 Towers without blowing some dude to get there.
Oh, no, you didn't. Jesus. Fatality. Wow, up the...
I just want you to know that I will forever be your most loyal servant.
Okay.
So anything you need, anything, I mean anything.
Oh my god, I think he got it.
Okay.
Yep, got it. Maybe you didn't have to blow someone to get there, but you definitely...
I need some intentionality here. Is there like a playlist I can use to get me inside his head?
Shut the fuck up, Dwar, and everyone take a seat.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, sir?
This is a meeting of the 7. You're not a member.
But I'm always here.
Well, Sage is going to take over your workload. For all intents and purposes, she's the new CEO.
Whoa.
But he still needs a figurehead like Ronald McDonald or Buster Beaver.
Oh. I'm a mascot.
Exactly.
Actually, Ashley, there is one thing you can do for me. Find Ryan, would you? Thanks.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Valuable surveillance footage was taken from crime analytics and given to Starlight, or some members of her team, clearing these 2 men of murdering 3 home teamers.
I haven't had a doctor's appointment in 3 fucking years. Countless UTIs, enough yeast infections to open a Panera.
Is that a whip?
I did it to Suzanne, and you'd be surprised how satisfying it felt.
Did I give you permission to talk, you fucking prom night dumpster baby? Disney's been trying to recruit me for years, and I am a goddamn girl boss. Now, who wants their balls crushed? Me?
Okay. Yeah. Butcher. That's just wrong.
Special little something just for you. Your mum's recipe. World famous, some say.
Don't.
I just think I should go.
Oi, Ryan. How's your foosball?
What's foosball?
Oh.
What the fuck is keeping A-Train up at night? Is it that bullshit white savior movie they got you in? Or that they put your brother in?
We didn't even talk about that. Will Ferrell, man.
You may have that racist white boy's heart up in you. But you got a second goddamn chance to actually give a shit. So what you gonna do with it, man?
Sage is already hunting for whoever leaked that footage. Just giving a shit just gets you killed.
True, but you're still standing here.
It's probably gonna backfire somehow. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Fly as a kite. Whoa!
Of course not. It's just a slight melange of hallucinogens. I'm fine.
Yeah, this is great. Wait.
Oh, that's...
What the hell?
Frenchie.
What?
Just some family time. I'm sorry.
If you were really sorry, you wouldn't have kept doing it.
Wow. Oh, her.
Why shoot me? Fucking that boy you orphaned, it's pathetic. All because you cannot accept what you always know to be true. You're a murderer. A monster.
Oh. Who was that?
Where'd you learn how to play?
Down the local pub. Lenny and I'd spend hours there while the old man was getting pissed with his mates.
Who's Lenny?
My little brother. He passed away. I always used to let him win. But I ain't making the same mistake with you, Governor. Sorry. Hey!
You're not allowed to spin it.
That's okay. I accidentally hurt someone.
Hurt?
What do you mean, hurt him?
My dad says I shouldn't even care.
Don't.
I get why you don't want me. I wouldn't want me either.
But you, come on, do the right thing. Come on.
I have this habit, see, of pushing people a long way.
Why?
Because I'm a bad man. I ain't got no business looking after a kid. I'm leaving this world with nothing to show for it. I lost my bruv, your mum, and I could be leaving without making things right with the one part of her that is still alive. And that scares me more than anything.
Butcher? Yes.
Put way too much sugar in them. Best of three, all right? Give me a biscuit.
Wow. Butcher actually doing the right thing.
I did not expect that.
You just tell us the truth. We swear you'll be fine. Right?
Yes, I swear.
Mm-hmm. I do not believe him.
Swear on the life of my son.
I still do not believe him.
Starlight did call me a few days ago. She just wanted some help tracking.
She confessed, leak plugged.
You don't think the next word out of her mouth might have been useful?
Guess I am that petty.
Quit.
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh.
She's afraid that that's
Yeah.
gonna be her if she quits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why me? What have I done to make you hate me so much?
You really don't remember me, do you? I mean, why would you? We were only on the same pageant circuit together for 3 fucking years.
Oh, really? That's it?
Turns out you told everyone that I had an ass fuck gangbang with the judges.
Annie?
I was 13 years old. And when I went to you to ask you why,
My mom taught me to be ruthless.
do you remember what you said? I don't talk to fat sluts.
Yep, that is ruthless.
But I'm not that person anymore. People don't change. And
Really?
everybody thinks that you're so decent. No, I see a conniving little mean girl bitch in there. And when I'm done, the rest of the world's gonna...
You just said it before. You were 13. You were... All right.
But Christmas is for everyone. It's the most magical day of the year.
Don't you?
Now you can't say Merry Christmas.
don't get it. I mean, Vought on ice? This doesn't make any sense. This is the last place Vicky would pick for a meet. I mean, can you just tell me who your source is already?
Is it supposed to be a crowd or something? Or is this the rehearsal?
You do what I say, and you say yes, sir, as you do it. You got that? Do you have that?
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Newman's on the move. Plant the bug and get the fuck out.
Oh, what's gonna happen here? Oh, that's... No.
Why is she here?
Sage here is a valued new member of the Seven.
That's right. You Miss Floribama Shore.
Nope.
Sure
Nope.
how to pick him.
Kid, do you copy?
Nope.
I picked Firecracker.
Homelander can hear that, right? Like he has super hearing and...
You disband the Bureau of Superhuman Affairs. Condemn the defund the soups movement. Remove all books and teachers that teach critical soup theory.
You hate yourself. You're ashamed of yourself, and you should be proud. We all should. And what about Zoe? Do you want her to hate herself as well? Be ashamed of herself? That's what this is about.
No, 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 no. Oh. Whoa, how did you even move that fast, Huey? Shit.
Fucking Campbell, I can smell him.
No, wait, you kill Huey, his team outs me as a suit.
Good, about time.
Oh!
Fuck.
Oh!
Yeah, I knew it was.
Oh, for fuck! Okay, this is ridiculous. Oh, come on! Okay, those ice skates, man. Dangerous. Oh. What?
A-Train!
What'd you do?
Whew.
Looks like you two hadn't even...
Close, though.
I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me, mon cœur. Really.
I'm not sure how she can...
Or you want to tell me who was that girl back there in the warehouse with the scars? Huh? We cannot solve each other's problems. Now, excusez-moi, I'm gonna get high.
And help each other.
A massive electrical fire broke out this afternoon at Vought Coin Arena.
Oh, that's what happened. Sure, yep.
22 when I had you, but I was depressed, postpartum.
Postpartum depression.
Yeah, people think depression. They think, oh, so you're sleepy, so what? But it's not like that. It's painful.
But you were always so fun. We'd have dance parties.
I never wanted you to see it. Getting dressed was like climbing Everest. And so one night I just took 40 Ambien and tried to kill myself. Thank God I threw them up in the toilet. So the next day I took you to school and I left. I didn't want to, but it was life or death for me. I thought, maybe I wasn't cut out to be a parent. And I know you've spent a lot of your life hating me and thinking I'm the villain, and I would never ask for your forgiveness. But I'm really sorry, Huey, that I hurt you. I was just fucked up, like everyone.
Yeah, everyone is definitely fucked up. Especially in this series. You okay?
I fucking told you, we ain't turning him into an asset. He ain't ready.
By the time he's ready, it'll be too late. Everything will be burnt down.
Oh, shit.
Either we figure out how to train him, or we figure out how to kill
I like you, Negan.
I had nothing to do with that leak. I wasn't even... What is that? Is that a bloomin' onion from Outback?
Yeah. You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of hungry as well.
Yeah, I'm very hungry.
Not for a blooming onion, but I'm just hungry.
You want to watch Transformers 2? The one with the racist robots?
It's funny you mentioned that. Shy's actually a good buddy of mine.
Of course he is.
You're hot.
Totally fucking hot.
Yeah? Like that?
Yeah. Oh, don't tease me like that.
Like that?
Why is she... Like, okay, I want to do something stupid, and I... What? Did she do that to herself?
Been at William Butcher's. I can smell him on you.
He's going through a tough time.
Why do you care? When you have everything here. You have a home. You have a father. I've given you everything that I ever wanted. And
I'm giving you everything that I ever wanted.
you go behind my back. You lie to me.
Oh, he's such an abuser. It's crazy. Who's the kid here? Like, who's the kid? Who's the father?
You love him so much. When did you get him to be your dad?
No, I don't want him to be my dad. You're my...
Enough! Enough! John.
Oh, great.
Come here.
This shit again.
You still need love. You're pushing so much love. You still crave it. That's not true. You're gonna make it.
All the voices.
You're never gonna be your true self until you transcend your humanity. What do I do? You need to go back to the start.
Huh?
You need to go home.
Face your demons. Come on, what's that? What is this season, man? It's just trauma. And I don't know how much there necessarily is to say here, because I feel like we're just dancing around the same subjects all the time. And it's a lot of the same with many of the characters. Like, yes, we are learning new things, but all in all, I would say like these first 3 episodes, what they are truly focusing on is just the state of everyone, all of the characters, how they all have traumas, they're all either depressed or they have been, and they've all made mistakes. They are making even more mistakes, even though they are trying to do the right thing from their point of view, and then some of them maybe not so much. And like, I'm really curious again about Sage, like what her motive is, and then like that scene there, because like she was just eating a blooming onion and watching crap on the telly, and even like suggested to Deep that they watch one of the stupidest movies ever. Sorry if you like Transformers, but you know, it's the well-known thing that especially Transformers 2 didn't really have like a script or anything. A lot of the stuff in that movie is just what even. Doing that and then like being with one of the stupidest people around, but then there was this thing lying on the table with blood on it. So did she just go like on herself and just, I don't want to be smart right now, I just want to be stupid because it's just too much?
But she picked it out again, right? Or
well, yeah, it was lying on the table, so like she just did a little bit of damage. It's probably gonna heal. Like they all have some sort of super healing, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Or I don't know. That was weird. I'm sure we're gonna get more into it. Yes. But they are making moves. Everybody's making moves. Politically wise, like this whole shit show with Victoria Newman, and she is, you know, the VP for Singer. Yeah. Who is going pretty anti-soup now. So, like, I am not with Homelander in that way, but I am curious, like, why are you doing this? Are you ashamed of what you are? Don't you want to come out and be like, yes, I am a soup, but Like, and it's just like it's really just being painted more and more as there are the soups, and then there are the people rooting for the soups. They're all against the ones who, but like it's complicated and shitty, just like all the stuff in the real world. Which is, again, like it's really, if it wasn't apparent in the earlier seasons what this show is doing and the stuff that it's commenting on and how it's doing it, and also definitely taking a stance on some things, then it's very apparent now. Like, they're not hiding it anymore. It feels almost like the creators of this show and like, okay, you guys don't seem to get it. Like, now we're really just putting it out there that it's always been like that, but apparently some people are only just noticing it now and being like, oh wow, why are they being so political? Like, what now?
It's the same people that are like telling Rage Against the Machine to stop being political. It's like, where you been all this time, man? Who do you think the machine is?
What even? Oh, Star Trek is woke now? Yeah, shit. So of course, yeah, we could get into all of that, but it's pretty, like, it's self-explanatory what the hell is going on here. That scene at the skating show, that was just
knew it was gonna be something like that.
Yeah, I was waiting for something to go horribly wrong and then for people to start dying. And of course it starts with Homelander accidentally murdering someone, just lasering them across the body, and then like all the ice skate injuries.
Yeah, then everyone just panicked and with ice skates on and like
you don't want to stampede with ice skates on, even if there's not a lot of people. It's just fingers and oh shit. But A-Train, that's a big development, at least. Like, he didn't say anything, he just saved Huey, but he also had that talk with MM earlier.
Yeah.
So,
and I think
slowly doing the right thing.
Yeah, I think in particular it was what he said, something along the lines of, do you know, like, every time I'm trying to stand up or do something, I'm gonna get killed, and MM is just like, yeah, that's the name of the game. Like, Marvin's been in that situation all the time, and yet he still does it because it's like just compulsory at this point.
Yeah, you're still here. You're still doing something.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a risk. It always is. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't stop doing it.
No, exactly.
So, thankfully, that is what's sort of happening there. I am pretty sure he's gonna get found out, especially with Sage there, unless she keeps doing whatever she's did there in the end. And then we learned some more things about like some of the characters again, and with their shitty past. Learned that there was a connection between Firecracker and Annie.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not a good look on Annie. But in her defense, you look at who her mom is and what she herself was going through and being trained to do and say, and those like beauty pageants in general. It's like a lot of children being taken advantage of there by their parents.
Yeah, it's hard to come to being confronted with who you were, and especially because she's spent the last couple of years trying to really break out of the shitty mold that her mom kind of put her into. So it's very hard to be confronted that you're not the wonderful person that you think, or it sometimes feels like all the hard work you've been doing, it's just falling apart, because like there will always be someone that you hurt and they will remember forever that you are their trauma.
Yeah, and that is a very difficult thing to wrap your head around for sure. Like, even for someone like Annie, who is like, she has definitely changed as a person and she is doing good now, but it doesn't wipe away anything from the past. And then someone like Firecracker comes along, it's like, you sort of made me what I am now, and with the shit that she's doing.
But she also did say that people never change. And if that means like if people never change, then Firecracker was always like this. She was also put into a mold like this classical conservative. Conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put too much stock in what
No.
Firecracker is saying,
No,
but yeah, it's a bit it's like contradictory.
Yeah, it ends up being almost like existential. Like, so how much, like, do you change, or how much do you change, or are you able to change, stuff like that.
Yeah, like even her kind of like taunting Annie with like, I got in the 7 and I didn't have to blow anyone to get there, and then immediately after that she's like up in Homelander's face and like, I'll do anything, like including blowing him, which is what she insinuated there. And he is like, he's so close to cracking, I feel like.
Yes.
But like, he's been that for a while, and if it doesn't happen this season, like it's not that I want it to happen, or I sort of like for entertainment value, like in some grotesque way, but with the voices and all, but he is then also gonna confront his past, because there's some serious fucking trauma there as well. Like, he was experimented on, and like, it doesn't excuse the person that he is now and what he's doing now or anything, but like there's a reason to all of it, for everything, even Huey's mom leaving. Like, we got some of that reasoning as well, and like postpartum depression.
Yeah, that kind of hit home for me personally. I've also been struggling a lot with postpartum depression, and also I'm just gonna put it here. I hate it when people they just say postpartum. They don't say postpartum depression, because postpartum is just like an adjective. It's just telling you that this depression is like, postpartum just literally means after birth. And if you don't say it's an after birth depression, like it's just after birth, yeah, well, lots of things happens after birth. Like,
but didn't he say like, I had a depression postpartum, you know?
Yeah, kind of like, but she didn't say
to clarify
postpartum depression.
To clarify what sort of depression it was.
It's just I've seen it a lot going around a lot, and it's nagging me every time. And I know it's a silly it's a silly little thing, but it's just like there's so many things that are postpartum. So you have to specify it's postpartum depression.
Yes.
There's also something called peripartum depression. That's like while you are pregnant.
Okay. Yeah.
And like that's also like that's a whole thing. But yeah, it hit home to me, because like a lot of the feelings that she's been going through is something I can very much relate to. Yeah. And of course it's and that's also the thing that's like this is very personal, but it's why I'm still here, why I'm still around, is because I knew that the best thing for my child was 2 parents instead of 1. Like, a lot of the feelings, a lot of the thoughts that you go through, like it was very familiar, and it's not like I necessarily blame her for what she was doing. She probably knew all the way through that it was not the right thing not necessarily the right thing to do for Huey, but.
Definitely. It was, as you said, a question of life and death for me, personally.
Exactly. And of course, like, in that situation where it's like the, all these considerations, who is the most, like...
Yeah, I get it.
Are you the most important thing? Are the kid the most important thing? You don't expect the kid to understand in the future. You don't expect them to forgive you. And at least I think that was a very nice thing to, like...
Yeah.
Like, she was at least, like...
We knew there was going to be something more to her leaving, and it then being something... I thought maybe like some sort of like a plot-wise or something involved with like soups or something fucked up that happened, or something else with her past. But no, it was something very real. And something that very probably relatable. A lot of parents can relate to in some way, shape, or form. At least those thoughts. Yes. Which is, again, it's horrible, but it's real.
And like all the other things happening is it's horrible, and it's tragic, and it's traumatic, all of this, and what they're going through. But some of it is just so while it's certainly real for someone, I'm sure, it's a bit put on, like it's a bit exaggerated, some of the things, especially with the gore and violence and like this whole situation. But there are some things that are just so real, and I think especially when it comes to Huey, who's a non-soup, and like everything he's been going through, all of his trauma is like, it's freaking like, it's so real and relatable, and it's almost like a straight guy version of tragic, if that makes sense.
But yeah, okay.
You know when you have a straight guy in a comedy? No, never mind. I don't want to explain it. It's just, if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, it might make sense. It's just I wasn't sure.
So in a comedy, you have a straight guy.
Yeah.
And this kind of feels like that Huey is, and his very real, normal kind of problems are kind of like the straight guy.
Where everything else is up here, his is more down here, leveled. It's more relatable. It's like, okay, parents can relate to a postpartum depression, whereas maybe not as many people can relate to having killed the family of the guy that you're with. Stuff like exactly, like or being a superhero that got experimented on, or a lot of the other stuff that is going on. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But it's all like deep down, it elicits very human reactions and emotions, which is still on top of it all, like the relatable.
Yeah, the trauma is like. And there's a little bit for everyone.
There's a lot for everyone, it seems. But I just want to, before we wrap it up, I don't know how much more there is to get into necessarily, but I definitely want to be like, good on you, Butcher, for doing the right thing there, not using those cookies. It's still, he was then told afterwards that we don't have the luxury of a time to do it the right way. We need to either train the kid or figure out how to kill him by Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character. Joe, is he just called that? I think it was just Joe. Yeah. I don't remember. So still very shitty situation and conflicted, but at least he did the right thing there. And now Ryan might very well be, coming to him again, because Homelander scared him off there at the end by again being Father of the Year.
Oh dear. He's a piece of work. I just thought about Jeffrey Dean Morgan. The only other things I've seen him in, I think, are both like comic book adaptations or like graphic novel adaptations. So.
Like Walking Dead and Watchmen. Yeah.
And now this is also
sure
graphic novel adaptation. So.
Or comic book, or whatever term you want to use. Sorry, it's just because I saw an interview with Alan Moore the other day where it was like he hates the term graphic novel.
Okay. It's just I feel like comic book, it sounds like it's actually fun, but stuff like The Watchmen and The Boys, I don't think it's fun the same way. Like sure. Of course there is like levity, but especially Watchmen, that's some dark stuff. It's not very funny at all.
It sure is, yeah.
But alright, comic book.
Is there anything else we should get into with this one? There is a lot going on, so we probably there's some things that we maybe didn't mention or talk about. But Danish Word of the Day, and then we will wrap it up. And with what happened at that whole ice skating show, thought why not translate ice skate? Ice skating, yeah, in Danish. We call it a skøjte. Yes, so we don't actually add the ice part to it. But we do add, like, for example, roller skating, we do say rulleskøjte, which is, roller skating, rulleskøjte. But when it comes to ice skating, it's just skøjte. Ice skate, skøjte. Yeah.
Yeah, I think skate in general would be skøjte. But because we have like stuff like skateboard, and that I don't think we would translate skateboard. We wouldn't call it like a skøjtebræt.
No,
we would just call it like a skateboard, and that you actually skate when you're doing it. You don't say skøjte, because then that would refer back to ice skating.
Yeah.
Like, because skøjte is ice skating, but we don't put the ice in front of it. So it's complicated.
Yes. But there you go. I hope that sort of made sense. And that'll do it for this reaction review of The Boys Season 4, Episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you as soon as possible.